I still have like a small concern in like the back of my head that's just be cautious.
A week after a threat forced classes to be canceled, EKU will resume classes today. How students feel about heading back to campus.
Police in Pulaski County say they've made an arrest for the murder of a man inside a rental cabin.
And the Democratic presidential hopefuls went head-to-head on the debate stage last.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT. Welcome in. Great to have you along on this Wednesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's see what's happening with the weather with Micah Harris.
Another calm start to the day. It's going to be exactly like what we saw and felt yesterday. Starting off in the 40s, a couple of 50s. And you can see the Frankfurt cam out there. It looks pretty good. We'll finish off there in the 40s for Lexington, Richmond, already at 44 degrees in Monticello. It's a chilly start this morning. Today's forecast, 67. That's pretty much where we were yesterday. A couple of 70s down south. Can't rule that out, but it'd be cool. It will be sunny, especially if you're under those clouds. A nice little breeze comes flying right by you. We'll get into that. I'll show you your weekend forecast. Obviously, that is the main focus, and I'll have that in just a few minutes.
We'll see you shortly. Thank you, Micah. We're tracking a breaking news alert on WKYT in Lexington this morning. A death investigation is underway right now on Nichols Park Drive.
Police were called out just after 2 this morning to train tracks behind Lowe's. One person is dead. Police say they are questioning someone about what happened. We'll continue to track this story and bring you the latest developments coming up on WKYT News at 5.
Well, students head back to classes today at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. Classes were canceled for much of last week after a threatening message was found in a restroom on campus.
And police have increased patrols around campus, but investigators still have not figured out who made the threat. Sam Smith talked with EKU students about how they feel as they get ready to go back to class.
The EKU campus has been relatively empty. Classes were canceled for most of last week while the threat was investigated, and fall break was Monday and Tuesday. Classes begin again Wednesday.
I'm still a little apprehensive because you never know what people are capable of, especially when they write a threat.
A message reading "Kill all by October 8th, 2015" was found written in a bathroom on campus.
Because you never know if it's a threat or they're actually going to act on it.
The university took the message seriously. Police interviewed persons of interest, but no arrests have been made.
I was glad that they weren't just handling it with a grain of salt.
The university and police continue to take this threat seriously. We're told there will be an added police presence on campus when classes resume.
I still have like a small concern in like the back of my head that's just be cautious. It could happen again at any moment.
Any concerns, anything you're worried about going back to class?
Just calculus.
With more police on campus, students should be able to focus on classes rather than the threat.
I don't think anyone's going to try anything now.
In Richmond, Sam Smith, WKYT.
The university is offering a $10,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction of whoever's responsible for that threat.
Montgomery County schools are closed today after school leaders say they found a series of anonymous threats written on bathroom walls there. In the last week, they say 2 threatening messages were found on bathroom walls at McNabb Middle School and one at the Montgomery County Intermediate School. School leaders believe the threats are copycats of the EKU threat. But out of caution, they decided to close all county schools and begin fall break a day early. Students will return to school on Tuesday. School leaders and police are investigating the threats. And police have arrested a Union College baseball player who they say wrote a threatening message on campus there. Barberville police have charged 18-year-old Connor Kelly with terroristic threatening. They say he wrote a message on a restroom wall in the campus library that said, quote, "Kill them all tonight." Police say once they tracked down Kelly, he admitted that he wrote the message. Lexington police are investigating after they say someone fired several shots into an occupied vehicle.
Happened late last night near Lakeshore Drive and Fontaine Road. Police say 2 people were inside the vehicle when someone opened fire on them. No one was injured. Police later tried to pull over a car they thought was involved, but it crashed into a tree. The 3 men inside jumped out and ran. One person was taken in for questioning. Police are still looking for the other 2. A man is recovering this morning after being shot outside a Lexington home. It happened around 8 last night on Dartmouth Drive near Wilson Downing. Police say a 67-year-old man was shot in the wrist and buttocks. He was taken to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the victim was not cooperative and they currently do not have any suspects.
A man has been charged with murder in the shooting death in a Pulaski County cabin. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office arrested 25-year-old Jesse Brown after he met with investigators yesterday afternoon. Police say the victim, Danny Poore, was found dead in a rental cabin at the Pulaski County Park over the weekend. Brown has been named a person of interest in the case. Deputies are still searching for 2 other suspects.
The 5 Democrats hoping to succeed President Barack Obama in the White House met for their first debate last night.
4 competitors tried to gain ground on frontrunner Hillary Clinton. CBS's Daniel Nottingham has the report from Las Vegas.
We're gonna win!
Hillary Clinton continued to rally support for her party's nomination moments after delivering a strong performance in last night's debate.
Being the first woman president would be quite a change from the presidents we've had.
The Democratic frontrunner sparred with her biggest rival Bernie Sanders for much of the 2-hour event.
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too.
I think what we saw over the 2.5 hours was an aggressive Hillary Clinton, was somebody who basically took the email issue off the table with the help of Bernie Sanders.
Sanders, the most searched candidate during the debate according to Google, scored major points for steering the discussion away from controversy and back to the issues.
If I had attacked Hillary Clinton viciously, it would be on the front pages of every paper. You would run it over and over again. That's not what the American people want.
Lower polling candidate Martin O'Malley, who took Sanders to task on gun control, says the night proves the contest is more than a 2-person race.
This is the opening kickoff, and for the first time tonight, people see they have a choice.
None of the 5 candidates on stage mentioned Vice President Joe Biden, who has yet to announce whether he will launch a White House bid.
Where is his opening here? If enthusiasm is back on Hillary's side, if the email issue is gone.
Some analysts say the vice president is waiting to see how Clinton handles her testimony before the House Benghazi committee scheduled for later this month. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Las Vegas.
And CNN kept a 6th podium at the ready just in case Vice President Biden announced his candidacy before the debate began.
We're learning about the overtime costs for Lexington police to handle traffic control for last week's Luke Bryan concert. The city calculated more than $28,000 in overtime costs. The company that organized the concert has agreed to pay the city for that overtime. As for fans with tickets who couldn't make it to the concert because of traffic, organizers say they've come up with a solution. Those fans have until Friday to apply for a refund. 9:30, I believe, was the time on that.
Right, because they delayed the concert until that point. A Richmond gym is holding a fundraiser later this week to honor a fallen state trooper.
Rich City CrossFit is holding a black and blue honor workout on Friday in memory of Joseph Ponder, the trooper. He was killed during a traffic stop in western Kentucky last month. The gym is asking people who work there Friday to wear a black or blue shirt in honor of Trooper Ponder.
It's just great to see the community and local business come together and show their support for first responders and the sacrifice they make on a day-to-day basis.
The gym is also asking people to donate $10 to the Trooper Ponder Memorial Fund when they work out on Friday. The gym is selling memorial t-shirts for $20. All proceeds will go to the Supporting Heroes Foundation and Trooper Ponder's Memorial Fund.
Well, it's good to have you along with us on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started. The time right now, 4:39, bright and early on your Wednesday.
Well, concussions are becoming all too common among student athletes. Moms Everyday talked with a senator trying to address the problem later in the show.
And we're looking for those chilly temperatures outside this morning. Once we hit the afternoon, then we're looking for those temperatures to get slightly warmer. I'll show you that and also your cold weekend forecast coming up.